Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Sam.
And I'm the other half, Mel.
Welcome back, you guys. Today we're in a very different setting, but nonetheless, we're still here to bring you the podcast. And if you hear any noises, it's because we're in a home with other people at Coachella, essentially. And people are working and
doing their day jobs,
in meetings and whatnot. So please forgive us if there's background noise. And if the lighting is not up to par, we're also working with natural light and home, what do you call those?
home lighting, like sconces.
Sconces, that's the word. So anyways, today we're going to talk about sleepovers.
Woot woot.
And all the memories. Mel and I honestly never had sleepovers. Like, I think we've had like a couple,
A real sleepover?
yeah, we've never had like the sleepovers we're going to talk about. We never had one of those, which rightfully so, because they're very much reserved for teenagers.
Hey, listen though, I almost wanted to have that vibe last year.
We kind of did.
Just hella exhausted and you didn't even get to do.
And just a little too drunk.
Yeah, and a little
At
too
a certain
drunk.
point.
So it's like one or the other, you know?
It's like either you're sober and you're doing stupid
tired.
shit, or you're tired, or you're drunk.
Yeah.
It's different vibes these days.
Vibes.
Sleepovers were just on another level once you got to like middle school. I mean, I guess a lot of maybe people didn't have sleepovers in elementary school. Some people, I don't know if I did.
I think I did. Yeah, I did. Only with one best friend, but like,
oh, I had a co-ed sleepover in elementary school.
what the heck?
All crazy.
Well, I had sleepovers with my cousins, but that's different.
Yeah.
Who were guys. So.
Oh, yeah. No, not the same.
Not the same.
So the co-ed sleepover, it was like one of my friend's birthdays. And for whatever reason, her mom was low-key like kind of, sorry if you're listening, but you already know your mom's a little bit much. She didn't like me. Her mom didn't like me because I was too outspoken and had opinions.
Is this
and I was
the
like,
one with that was doing the stiff as a board
no,
or whatever the fuck?
No, her mom was chill.
Oh. Not the witchy girl.
No, not the witchy girl. This was the conservative family.
I do know who
she had a big old trampoline. It was amazing. But anyways, she had like, we did so many games, and then the boys got to sleep over. I don't know why. I think we were separated, like sleep time or whatever.
Interesting, but she was strict, but she had a co-ed. Interesting.
It was very interesting. Speaking of like elementary and it just being cousins, I feel like it was a little different. Cousin sleepovers versus friend sleepovers.
I feel like that's half of my memories of like sleepovers is like asking my mom if I can go sleepover
at the cousins. Oh, it was absolutely begging.
And
what a time.
Yeah, it was like sometimes it was a yes, sometimes it was a no.
I got no's a lot on the cousin side. It was like, nah.
Yeah.
They got work. And I was like,
damn.
Really? I don't get the concept.
It was always like during the summer too, like when you didn't have anything to do, like you wanted your cousins to be around because you're like, I don't want to fucking be alone all day.
My cousins always wanted to ride bikes, and I don't fuck with bikes. Now my cousins would always tease me because I was the youngest, so it was always like picking on me and like making me do the grunt of it. Like, dude, if we were playing hide and seek, it was like, oh, let's fuck with Sam. I'm like, I don't want to play with y'all. I do not want to play with y'all.
I'm not here to do that.
I am not here to be the butt of the jokes. I was so sensitive when I was little.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I'm probably still sensitive, but
dude.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're different for that reason. Probably you just ended up getting picked on.
I'm trying to think of other sleepovers. I remember a specific sleepover where, so I had a best friend who like lived across the street from me, and she would sleep over sometimes, but she at the time had really bad seizures. Oh. And so her mom would a lot of the time say no because she was scared she was going to have one at night.
Yeah.
She would have like a lot of attacks. And I remember one time she slept over my house and I woke up and she was gone.
You said, oh.
And I freaked the fuck out. And I was like, where are you? Blah, blah, blah. And like I was texting. I don't know if I was texting her because I don't think I had a phone yet.
Dude.
I don't even know what I did. Because I tried to contact her. Maybe
your
call
mom
her or something. I don't know.
You're like, Mom, hello.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And then later that day, like when I woke up, I went to go ask if she was home. And she was like, yeah, I just like I started to feel like I was gonna maybe have a seizure, so I went home.
Like walked home by herself.
Yeah, in the middle of the fucking night. I mean, it's across the street.
Yeah,
like
but
it's not a big deal, but still. But also, like, don't like just fucking wake me up.
Like, let me know.
Tell me you're leaving, because I was really scared. So bad.
Leave a note or something,
yeah,
at least.
Something
Interesting.
And then I think this one I had a phone already, and then I slept over at her house.
Oh no,
this is so embarrassing.
What did you do?
And I think we were we were sleeping, I think in the same like bed or bunk bed, I can't remember. And she had left again in the middle of the night to go like with her mom because she was feeling a certain way. Mm-hmm. And I fucking freaked out because I feel like at that point I didn't sleep alone. Like I would always sleep with my mom, I think. And so I just had, I think I had like so much anxiety. Dude. And I just like started crying, and I started to text her that I was sad, like really like that I was crying and that I was really upset that she left.
You're like fucking making her feel bad. She's all asleep. No. Her phone's blowing up.
It's so bad.
Well, that's always a good time.
It's always a good time when you're crying.
And my cousin and I decided to sleep in the closet one time. Mm-hmm. Like we thought it was like dark and cute or whatever. And I woke up and she was not in the closet anymore. She was in my bed. She was in my bed. I said, if anyone's gonna be in the bed, it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me, girl.
That's my bed.
Dude.
And she was like, I think she was literally crying in the bed, like by herself, sobbing. And I was like in the closet on the floor looking up like,
you okay?
It's like, girl, what?
Was she crying like wanting to go home?
Yeah, she was an only child. Like looking back I get it now, but at the time I was like, grow up.
Grow up.
I was like, be for real, dude.
That's how I always felt too, like when I had sleepovers with other people and they always wanted to go home. I'm like, why?
I'm fun.
I'm so much fun. I always took it really personal, thinking it was like about me, you know?
But it never
was never was.
No, it's that they miss mom or their bed or whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I feel like aside from that, more feelings is when we'd get like I only really fought with cousins. I don't know if I fought with friends at sleepovers. I don't think so. But like cousins, it'd be like we'd get in a tiff and we'd be like, you know what? We need space. And then we'd like, I just remember specifically, so my cousin had a house that was kind of like balcony tri-level situation, like garage, main level was the house, balcony, and then like a lower level was like the backyard. And I swear to God, I like walked that thing like in circles as she just like sat and did whatever. And I was just literally in my own head making up songs, like singing sad shit, like we're just not close anymore, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't even know what we fought about, but it was just like so dramatic. And I'm thinking like, what were my aunt and uncle thinking? Like us just like walking in different
these fucking kids, dude. They're just fucking your cousin's just sitting out there like
literally,
and you're like making sad ass songs.
Like, how do we make up? I don't know. How do you come back from that in that day?
I think it's that situation where you're like, are you hungry?
Yeah. So what are we having for dinner? Whatever. You want to get in the pool?
Dude.
I don't know.
I think like as kids, you just like, it's kind of like more shameless. Like you don't really have as much pride because you're just like, I still want to hang out with you.
Yeah, you know? Literally. I'm bored.
Going into middle school and even like high school, I think is where it got. I think middle school was like,
that's when it started.
The beginnings of it getting
started getting crazy.
And then like high school, like it's not necessarily boring, but it's like the expected of what's happening, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, middle school.
That's when you start playing games. That's when you start TPing houses, sneaking out. You start feeling a little adventurous.
The sneaking out, dude. But you never go too far. You never, because you're really scared.
No, you're real scared. You go like 5-6 houses up the block
and you're like, okay, let's go back.
No, literally, I've told the story of me getting chased down the block.
Oh,
scarred me for life.
Scary as fuck.
So never again.
And then you take the wild ride into Omegle with your friends.
The internet's influence on sleepovers was unreal.
The way I was addicted to going on fucking Omegle.
It was like a guarantee, like Omegle.
Literally.
What like as soon as our parents went to bed, it was like, yeah, who's logging on?
Literally. It was so fun.
And it was like it's like it was like dating apps before dating apps. Do you know what I mean?
It was like a bunch of like horny.
Well, that part was not even. Well, that you were lucky if you got one of those. You were.
No, I'm saying we were preteens looking for
other horny preteens. Which you were so lucky if you found
one, but most of the time it's just a bunch of nasty men and their dicks out. So
Correct. Looking for horny preteens, which is disgusting and horrendous to think about.
I mean, I get why you're on there, because we're all there for a fucking reason, looking for our own aged people, but get out of here, dude.
I love
nasty ass.
all the acronyms and stuff, like age, location.
Literally.
What was
age, location.
Age, location. I don't know what I thought it was ASL. I mean, I know that's American Sign Language, but I could have sworn
Age?
you would type in.
Was it like school?
No, shut up.
Oh my god, you're just telling them where you're from. So
absolutely
scary.
Not.
Look it up.
If you guys know what it is, let us know, because I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But that was hilarious, and it was nice when you met someone that was like, oh, I'm also 13, 14, 15, and I am from wherever. Like, meeting someone from, I think I met someone from Canada, and it was just like, I'd never spoken to anyone from Canada in my life, so it was just like, oh my god, who are you? Like, you're a creature. And they were like, yeah, I've never seen a palm tree before. I was like,
dude,
I was like, my backyard is full of palm trees.
Oh my god,
like,
let me
this
show
is
you.
Crazy. It's literally ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember, I think at that point I already had a MySpace. Yeah, so I would just like give them my MySpace.
No.
Stupid. But it was always like actual preteen boys, probably.
Hopefully. Omegle was a time.
It really was. It was such a fun thing to do, even though it's probably like, if our parents knew what the fuck that was on there. My mom didn't know I went on Omegle at all.
No, absolutely not. I don't even think they know what it is.
No.
Still, to this day. Did I tell this story about my dad's computer getting stuck on that?
No.
So me and my friends used my dad's computer to do stuff, right? And it got stuck on Omegle, open with a chat. I don't know what the chat said. I don't remember. But we were chatting it up with somebody, and his computer froze, and I couldn't turn it off. Like, nothing was working. And I think it ended up showing like a black screen. I went with him to, I think, Best Buy to like fix it. And I was so nervous the whole time. And then I don't think my dad was looking, but I was looking, and the guy from Best Buy was looking, and it like flashed the Omegle screen, but then it like immediately went away and closed everything. And I was like, good looking out.
Good looking out, like if he did something.
Good looking out. It was literally like, I'm about to get my ass whooped if he sees that shit. Like, I don't know what the chat said.
Bricks, dude.
I'm sure the chat was being, I mean, I would have got a real lesson on internet safety from my dad and my parents, which maybe was needed.
It makes me think of Degrassi, where like when she goes online and meets somebody at a fucking hotel.
The hotel.
I'm like, girl.
That was season 1, wasn't it?
Was I that stupid? Yeah.
Yes, we were.
We were, huh?
We were. We just never got the opportunity to use the stupidity
to go to a hotel.
We probably would have done it, but with friends.
Yeah.
I don't think
I was that dumb to go by myself. Like,
we might have been.
I don't think I would have. I'm just too shy. I mean, I'm too shy. I wouldn't go by myself.
Yeah,
it's the shyness that would get to me.
I think it would be the inability to get there for me.
Yeah, true.
Like, no car.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't know how to use the bus system. I'm screwed.
It's so scary.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, the internet really did some things. I can't imagine this generation of kids, but our generation was like making YouTube music videos.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like, we would post videos of us dancing or like fake fighting each other or whatever, because we had a lot of school projects that were kind of like in that realm of like, make a YouTube video and post it online. And like, y'all taught us how to post online, so that's not you, teachers.
My version of that was like, instead of making music videos, I would just copy like those iconic like Disney girls when they would make their YouTube videos.
What do you mean? Like
you remember like the whole time when like Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato,
yeah, Miley and Mandy and
all that stuff, but like not that specific video, but just like Demi and Selena would go on a lot, Ari would go on a lot, and like I would re-mimic them, but I would never post them. I would like be on my laptop recording and never like
talking.
Yeah, like me and my friends.
With your friends.
Well,
I was like, by yourself?
Man, I'm playing both characters.
I was like, I don't know.
That's what I would do.
So you were acting,
yeah,
instead of dancing or
taking the script.
Literally. Wow.
You know what I do think of that I think this was part of also my birthday last year, but I love the movie Sleepover.
Oh my god, the best movie ever.
One of the best movies ever.
I wish that happened to me when I was 16.
I wish I had a sleepover like that.
Sneaking into his house for some boxers, like, iconic.
iconic.
And then kissing on the roof at the end of the...
Like, only in movies, dude.
I mean,
only in movies.
There were some close calls though in real life though, like when the parents like get home and she's like barely making it in, and they're like, I mean, like that's fair enough, but the rest not so much.
Not so much.
None of the rest. Snuck out to see a movie one time.
Like them sneaking into a club. Like,
yeah, see their teacher and the parents were there, weren't they, or some
yeah.
shit? Oh my god.
The mom was there, which was, what was her name?
I don't remember who the mom was, to be honest.
I confused her with Jamie Lee Curtis. The woman from Glee, like the coach, that was
Jane
the mom.
Lynch.
I think that's it. Yeah. I think Jane Lynch was the mom.
Really? What a time.
Good ass movie, dude.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do wish I had done scavenger hunts as a kid more, but we did more like hide and seek outside.
Oh, lots of hide and seek. Hide and seek in the dark.
It was hide and go dark.
Hide and go dark.
Hide and go dark was crazy.
It looked kind of scary.
It was scary, but that's why it was so good.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh my god,
Oh my God,
am I going to get caught or am I going to die?
Did you ever play, what was the game where like, you were like in teams and you, it's like literally leaving my brain as we're talking about it.
What do you do? Is it tag? Is it hiding?
It's kind of like tag, but like you're in pairs, and like not pairs, like
yeah,
teams.
yeah.
What is it called?
Probably just fucking tag, like tag, but pairs.
Well, anyway,
that game
was fucking fun. I just miss being like a kid and doing all that.
I feel like in high school it got more exciting playing those games because then like boys were there.
Oh yeah.
But like they didn't sleep over or whatever, but it'd be like, hey, I'm having a sleepover. Like you'd have your boy best friends on the other side of the girl best friend group. And it just, the tension, even though you maybe didn't even like any of them. You thought all of them were ugly, but it was like the tension.
I feel like in high school I didn't play those games anymore.
We played hide and go dark like maniacs. Because it was like,
I did that. I don't think I did.
Because it was just like, I don't know, maybe people made out. I don't fucking know.
Damn.
Maybe they like snuck out. I was not participating in that, but
no, I remember just like in high school I would sleep over when I would go to a party. That's pretty much it. Or like if it was like we would sleep over a friend's house who like didn't have her parents home for the weekend or whatever.
Damn.
And then like we would invite people over, like one or two of the boys that we liked or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit like that. Or we would smoke
like, I don't
out
even...
of an apple.
I'm like, I don't even like one or two boys anymore to invite over. If I had like,
girl,
who were these one or two boys? Like, it was just so concentrated. The people we knew.
So silly, dude. It's so crazy. It was just, yeah, you're right. Concentrated. It was just like a bubble. Kind of nice.
The bubble was kind of lit for
Yeah.
that, but whatever. Yeah, or like sneaking people in and out, or like I remember one time I was having a sleepover. My friend Katie and I, we had sleepovers probably every single weekend. I want to say almost every single weekend, if not. And she had a boyfriend at the time. Did she? I think she did. And he was having like, I don't know if guys call it sleepovers.
What do they call it?
I don't think they
stayed over my homies
for real. Stayed over. A stay over.
A stay over. A staycation.
Essentially, they had a sleepover. Her mans and his friends, which I don't think was like my mans in high school, but they all just decided to come to my house in the middle of the night, and I said, I'm not letting you in my house.
You're like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Get the fuck out of here.
Literally, I was like, what? Like they were trying to stalk us. Like deadass, they were trying to like in my backyard. I was like, I mean, kind of funny, but like
scary. Like I'd be shitting bricks, like being you thinking.
Or like, caught. What if my dad saw you? Then
literally,
what?
Then what? And then I'm like in trouble, bitch.
Then what? It was just like sleepovers had this like pizzazz to them. I don't know if it was like the tension. Obviously, the childlike wonder was there.
I think it's also like it was the only time that you saw your friends at night, you know, because you would see them at school, and then you would see like the one friend maybe at night.
Right.
Like stay over
till they got
night.
picked up.
Right.
Yeah.
But like to have a group of people or like staying over and staying up late, it was just like crazy.
It was too much. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleepovers is where I got in a lot of trouble. And a lot of things I didn't get caught for. Love you, mom and dad.
Same Z's.
But the one thing that I got caught for that my parents love to bring up all the time is when Katie and I got caught sneaking alcohol from the bar. It was not our proudest moment. And I had a crush on a boy at the time. And my parents took my phone away. And he was older. And so he thought it was lame that I got my phone taken away.
How much older?
Oh no, like, oh my god, no, like a year older.
I
was a freshman, he was a sophomore.
Maybe you needed to get your phone taken away, sir.
I mean, probably. I was so mad that Katie's mom didn't take her phone away. I was like, you're fucking kidding. She's like, no, my mom didn't take it away, she didn't care. I was like, and I'm over here suffering for what?
Damn.
I found where my mom hid it though. So I would text him. I got my phone back during summer. It was like a month. I didn't have my phone for like a month.
Damn.
But I was obsessed with that food. Not well deserved at all.
No,
I walked all the way to his house in the middle of the night with Katie and Tori. The sleepover occasion. Walked probably a mile.
Why, Sam?
Because we were stupid. We were like, wouldn't that be kind of fun? Kind of crazy. Because Katie was dating his brother.
So, okay, well that's that. Then there's a reason on both ends,
right? And then Victoria was just like, "Fuck me,
I'm just gonna come. I guess
gonna come. I have no other choice." Yeah, the cops pulled us over. I mean, physically driving. Like they were driving, we were walking, and the cops said, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" We're like, "I needed a phone charger." My friend lives down the street. She needed her phone charger, and he was like, "Right."
You said, mm-hmm.
I said, "Mm-hmm." He said, "Don't y'all watch the news?" I said, "No." It's like, sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, just lots of shenanigans and getting in trouble. Oh, the games specifically I remember the most from middle school. Did you ever play like the Salt and Ice Challenge?
No, but I know what you're talking about. I never did that dumb shit.
It was so bad. We were so bored, but we did Salt and Ice, which if you guys don't know, you put salt in your hand and hold an ice cube, and whoever can hold it the longest wins nothing.
Wins nothing besides the fact that you just burnt your fucking skin off.
And guess who won?
Sam.
So it was I
Makes me
did
think about like when I fucking got a big ass fucking blister on my palm of my hand.
That's basically what it was.
That's so fucking awful.
Self-inflicted.
Why?
Because I wanted to win.
Queasy. Oh.
The other one we played was like make each other a cocktail. Not okay. I don't mean cocktail. Like you put like ketchup and mayo and like pickle juice and like you just like make something
like a little shot of something gross.
It wasn't even a shot, girl. We made a full glass of that shit.
Disgusting,
we were wasting
guys.
food. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad.
Wait, do you remember the cinnamon challenge?
Yes.
Stupid.
That literally I think killed people.
That did kill people. You're not supposed to do that.
Like Glazelle? Is that her name?
Yeah. Literally spitting out like a cloud.
She was dying. Almost.
So dumb.
That sounds unpleasant. I don't even like cinnamon really all that much.
the games.
The challenges. It's like, and then that's when the ice challenge came out like in high school, which like that was for a good cause.
The ice bucket challenge?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Dude.
And every school fucking did it to their football coach.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, that's like an easy one. You just throw the fucking Gatorade thing on top of them.
You said congrats.
Congrats. You do it every week.
Living your playoff dreams, your NFL dreams over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in high school, like it was just like sneaking out.
Yeah, sneaking out.
Going to a party.
Going to parties and...
I would go to Top of the World. I'm sure everyone has their own Top of the World.
Top of the World.
We all call it that apparently, but it doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
You all have a Top of the World where you can see the city.
Kind of
go up there.
So dangerous.
Either with the boy you liked or your friends. And you just sit there.
We did nothing. Literally nothing. It was just to say we did it.
I mean, no, I was smoking weed, but
no.
Maybe not too much. No, because I didn't actually start smoking weed like fully until like after high school. So yeah, I was literally doing nothing, just sitting there having.
We're like, ew, sober. Why
Ew.
would we want to be with our friends sober? Ew.
It was just good old times, without doing anything, just having
living
conversations.
Off our imaginations and wonder. And what did we talk about back like at sleepovers? You know
just
what I
like
mean?
Shit that we were sad about, like boys probably, or
boys, fashion,
weirdos.
Homework. I don't even. Wow. I mean, it's like the same shit. One day we're gonna be like 15, be like, what the fuck did we talk about when we were 25?
In our 20s. Totally, dude.
Well, we have a whole podcast to remember.
Thank God. They need to know.
What else? I feel like guys had like this perception of girl sleepovers of us like kissing each other and like being weird and like just being like we were witchy, I guess.
We were kind of witchy. I mean, I feel like
did talk to candles and play Ouija board shit and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's abnormal though, because I feel like some people, maybe it's just like gay women that I know, did explore like in like sleepover settings. I don't think I ever did, but I feel like it's such a normal phenomenon. And also with other girls who are straight, I feel like I've heard that they like their first kiss technically was their friend because they were prepping to kiss like the boy.
That concept was so interesting to me, like practicing kissing with friends. It's like, huh.
It's like it didn't count because it was my friend.
Or like, yeah, I don't like, it's not your first kiss then. I feel like it's still your first kiss, babe.
Exactly. So I just think it's funny. Like I legit didn't kiss nobody till my first kiss. So
literally, no, I pretended my first kiss that I had like kissed somebody already, and I was like, I just can't get over him, like
because you kissed him.
No, so like I feel so bad, but basically I was in love with this one guy, right? He kind of stole my first kiss from me, but I wasn't into it, so I don't really count it. Like it was literally a kiss, like a peck, but I was like, no, like he was forcing it. Anyways, because I was scared, and fuck him for forcing it. Anyways, the next guy that I was talking to, I still wasn't over that other guy. And so when he kissed me, I like just kind of like pulled away again. And he was like, what? And I just kind of like blamed it on like I was still in love with the other guy. Which
Dude.
Like maybe I was like a little bit traumatized from the other guy, and that's why I didn't want to kiss that other guy.
Seems like there's something there.
There's something there maybe, but yeah, kisses, awkward. It was always too the thing to like, that's all you talked about at sleepovers, because it's like, well, now you're a slut.
Not you're a slut now.
Now you've had your first kiss and you're the first of the group, or like you got your period first.
No, dude, I had friends, I should say one friend in middle school who was like doing stuff already.
Lovely.
And it was just, at that time I was literally in 8th grade. And like
literally 11 12
no, it was 13 yeah, 13.
Yeah.
And have you seen the movie 13?
Probably. It sounds familiar.
But anyways, it just makes me think like 13 years old, like in the movie they're fucking nuts, right? But like 13 me, I was like, I can't believe that you guys are like showering naked by yourselves.
That's so weird.
Crazy. And like other stuff too, but like
that's like genuinely weird though at 13.
It's weird, right?
Like
at that point I didn't even have my first kiss yet.
Exactly. It's like, why you're a little too comfortable for 13 years old to be naked in front of each other.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm sure they weren't comfortable. Like they were both very like nervous and shit, but it's just like it wouldn't run through my mind to have sex already.
No.
Or like do anything that far ahead, you know? Anyway, everyone has their own pace, I guess. Anyway, to go into, maybe after listening to all the shit we just talked about, as a parent, you probably don't want to let your kids have sleepovers. But I feel like they're such an integral part of growing up, in my opinion. I know, like, even me, I didn't have the opportunity to go, like, to a lot of sleepovers just because, I don't know, Latino families are interesting and, you know, shit happens and people are scared that it's going to happen to their kids. So anyway, every time I did sleepover, my mom told me to lock the door.
Oh my God.
I was that person. And it'd be like, I know it's kind of weird, but like I need to lock your door at night.
But then as the other parents, I'd be like,
what are y'all doing in there?
What do you mean you're gonna lock the door? Where y'all gonna sneak out?
Interesting concept.
Oh, is that really what would happen, huh?
No, I don't think.
My mom said I need to lock the door at night, so.
No, I think I didn't necessarily do that anymore as like like not an adult, but like a young teenager. Like
when you wanted to sneak out, it wasn't
a
time to be locking the door anymore.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
We talked about being chronically online not too long ago, and with the chronically online folks, there's currently a big like topic about banning sleepovers as parents. And I'm not a parent, so maybe you shouldn't be speaking. But as a kid who grew up...
But as someone who had sleepovers...
I understand. I understand the dangers. I understand the fear. And, like, the weird shit that goes on in a lot of kids' like... experiences. But I also feel like there's a safe way to do things, maybe.
I just think there's an issue when you, like, limit your kids and ban things. And, like... it just makes things more desirable and, like... I don't know. I feel like there has to be a level of autonomy and trust with kids and communication, especially when they're like young adults. Obviously, I could understand until they're an age where you feel like you have good communication and they can come to you and, you know, they understand the dangers in general. It's never going to be perfect, but I just feel like you can't shelter your children forever.
No.
So it is a tough balance for sure. But I think as long as you set like good rules and guidelines and obviously trust the parents like that they're sleeping at, but then you even said that they're not even allowing sleepovers at their own homes.
Yeah, they like sleepovers in general are banned.
So interesting.
Which I think that would be like the fix of like, if you don't want your kids sleeping over the other people's places,
and your house becomes.
But I think maybe it's like the same reason of like, you don't want to be
the one responsible
for anything that the kids go through. That's a good point. I'm not sure, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe this will sound like an attack and I don't mean it to, but like, obviously don't do it. Like, I don't think I would let my kids sleep over until like they were able to fully communicate their emotions and things like that. If a kid's being sneaky, I mean, I don't know, it's hard because I'm like, as a child, I mean, I had a lot of reasons to not want to tell my parents things.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I were maybe raised a little bit differently and wanted to, like, I had that like strong line of communication, maybe it's possible that like I would have felt comfortable telling her that, like, but see, I don't want to get in trouble. And like,
no, there's totally like,
there's so many like different little,
it's a double-edged sword for sure.
Really is.
Whether you let them or not, I feel like that's just, it's a personal choice at the end of the day, I think.
Totally.
So the whole chronically online community trying to be like, we should ban sleepovers and everyone should agree with my opinion. It's like, well, I mean, some things we all should agree on as a society. I agree with that. There are things that aren't okay. And then there's things that are kind of just up to how people want to raise kids or live life.
Yeah.
So like, it's just kind of dumb to say like, sleepovers are bad and we shouldn't have them anymore. It's like, I mean, you do you.
Yeah.
A lot of parents did that when I was friends with, you know, kids who couldn't have sleepovers, and that's fine. But it's hard. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But I got at least 15 years because I ain't having kids for at least another 5, and they won't want sleepovers till another 10. So you know.
True. I think, I don't know. I feel like if I was maybe spoken to in a way of like, I told my parents like, hey, we went outside when we weren't supposed to and nothing happened. Like, it was fun.
We went outside like
we snuck out.
Oh,
you
made it sound real innocent. Like,
that's probably how it's gonna come off.
We went outside.
And if I was spoken to in a way that was like,
that's not okay, but
not even that you don't know, that that's not okay, but just like, do you know the dangers of what would happen to you if somebody who wasn't the parents or like who weren't
just
people you
dangerous.
know, so, like, you can be in danger, like you could be taken away, things could happen that
see, and then that's the thing too though,
like instilling fear.
No, not, I mean, God, yeah, that too, but like, just like, some kids are just born rebellious.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I really don't give a fuck. You're lecturing me. I don't want to listen. You know what I mean? Like, you could either get that kid or you get the kid that's like, yes, I'm going to listen to everything.
Innately, like, just nature,
I think sometimes, yeah.
Interesting.
I think sometimes kids are just the way they are. Like, my nephew, so rebellious, that kid. And that's just how he is, because his sister is totally different. She's like people pleaser vibe. Like, I want to make everyone happy. Everyone's my friends. Which, like, they each have good and bad things to how they are.
Yeah.
Which I almost feel like me and my siblings are also the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I don't know.
But there's so many facts. I mean, the nature versus nurture argument is heavy.
Heavy all the time. Well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do, but I just feel like sleepovers are always like a fun time. They're fucking fun time. They're a learning experience, I think. Like, whether you're fucking sneaking out and getting chased by a weirdo, which sounds like a lot more lighthearted than it was.
It's probably someone trying to teach us a lesson. Like a good person just trying to be like, let's fucking scare them so they don't ever do this shit again. That is so
positive of you. I was like, it's a literal murder.
It could have been a murderer though. Yeah.
I don't know, man. But like, overall, I think it's like it's like a time where kids
get a taste of.
It's kind of like Lord of the Flies. Like, you have to see how kids react when they're just within their own like parameters of rules,
yeah,
and like with each other,
how far they go.
I think like, and sleepovers are more of a safe space to do that, you know, where you're in the home of you're in a home where there's parents around, but they're like left to their own like space to deal things out. I don't know.
And I think this generation too is like way more woke, like of parents. Sometimes in bad ways, like let's all ban sleepovers forever.
Totally.
And then sometimes in good ways, like we're gonna have no technology in rooms that we're not in with you, and there's child protection now, you know, like all that kind of stuff. I just feel like we're in a better place as a society to like foster positive experiences for sleepovers. But you know, it's hard when it's your kid. I'm like in the grand scheme, how many kids are actually gonna get hurt?
You're on fucking Omegle,
literally. You know, and look how we turned out.
Listen, I also just feel like if they wanted to, they're gonna find a way to do it.
That's also true.
And I'd rather let them be honest with me about what they're doing
or what they want to
do, and not get them in trouble for it, but instead explain the overall like what's gonna happen, like what could happen.
Me and my friends making disgusting drinks for each other. My parents are like, 1, food waste.
1, food waste. 2, you're gonna get sick.
And we would record it. Like that was the whole gag of it all. Like we would record it. And thinking about it now, all three of those people that I was with during that sleepover, we've all gone viral on TikTok. So you know, where's the lie?
There was some really interesting points there.
We were just learning.
Dude. Well,
I wish I had those videos still. I probably do, actually. Maybe we'll release them as the reminder. Dude. Oh God. Well, I don't know, give us your 2 cents. What's your favorite sleepover memory with your friends? And maybe what's something you should have gotten caught for,
dude,
and didn't.
That part. So many things.
God. Well, that's all, but we'll see you guys in glowing hour on Friday. That's it. I guess leave a review, comments, anything, all the engagement, sharing, whatever you feel like doing, we appreciate and are glad you're here listening. So that's all. We'll see y'all later.